Yes, good morning. My name is Chidi Ikenna Amobi. Welcoming you to this day's program captioned the way you magnify your problem is the way it is. Whenever you have a challenge, whenever you have a problem, I don't really call them problems, I call them challenges. Because as a human being, you are bound to have challenges one time or the other in your life. So anytime you have this particular challenge, you think that this challenge is going to kill you, that this challenge came to kill, that without it, in fact, somebody is dying this minute. Excuse me, whenever you have such challenges, you know what to do? What to do is to look at it as if it is not really a big challenge. It's not really a challenge that can kill. It's not really a challenge that can really take somebody's life. You see it as something that is so small. Don't magnify it so much. If you see your challenges as a big one, it becomes a big one. If you see them as something that is overcomable, something that you can easily triumph, something that you can easily overcome, it should be like that. Because whatever you see, whatever you visualize, whatever you think towards what you visualize, that is what it becomes. That's one simple thing people don't know. Whenever you see a challenge, whenever you are crowded with some problems or the other, whenever you are being disturbed by one thing, that, oh my God, how did this thing come about? Just what you need to do is to look at your challenges look at those things as if they don't matter at all. Don't give them much attention. In as much as you are trying to make sure you sort them, you solve the challenges, but don't really give them much attention. Don't magnify them. Don't make them to see. Don't make them to look as if your challenges is something that is gonna kill somebody this minute. No. You are the architect of that challenges. Whatever it is, anyhow it came about, you are gonna tell him. You're gonna tell that challenges, I am in control of my life. God is controlling me. God has given me the power to march upon serpents and scorpions, and nothing shall by any means hurt me. Don't magnify your challenges, because when you magnify your challenges, you are making it glorious. You're making it so big that at the time it becomes so big more than yourself, and anything that you see ahead of you, anything that you see as bigger than yourself, honestly you cannot really handle that challenges, that situation. Because if you see a house, a mighty house, you're like, oh my God, can I build this kind of house? I know this kind of house is not meant for people like me. I know I cannot build it. Honestly, believe me, you can never build it in your life. If you see a fine, a wonderful car, you tell yourself, this car is so beautiful. I know I cannot buy this kind of car. Honestly, there's nothing you do on earth that can make you to buy that kind of car, because within you don't believe it could be achieved. Within you don't believe it. This could be possible someday. So whenever you see a thing, anything you say towards that thing becomes what comes effect. If you're getting married and you're telling your husband, I know we're not going to live till eternity. I know we're not going to live up to 5 years. We part ways because you're looking after another woman, this and that and all that is happening and all that. Excuse me, once you've said it, it happens. And whenever it happens, you now say, I said it, because you've manufactured it. You've manufactured that particular thing. You've made it to happen. You've given it a room. You've given it a name. You've given it an avenue to come into reality, because you believe that this is going to happen like this, that this is going to work like this sometime to come. When you go in for exam, I say, exam I'm going, I just don't know. I'm not really I know I'm going to fail these exams. My brother, my sister, there's nothing you can do again to pass the exams, because you believe within yourself that you can never pass these exams. You know what I'm saying? It's only the word of God, it's only the grace of God, by your constant prayer, by your reversal of what you've said, your utterances initially. That is the only thing that can make you to see the positive in that negative situation, because you've given it a negative approach. You've given it a negative clothing. So everything about that thing you want to do, it's negative. everything about it, it's purely negative. It's nothing about positive again. So it's only the grace of God that can make things, that can make you to see the positivity in that negative situation. So what I'm doing this morning is this: do not magnify your challenges. Do not magnify your problems. Do not think your problem is the greatest, is the heaviest, is the biggest in this life. No, that thing you are passing through, someone else is passing through that same thing right now that you are even watching me. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really think yours is the greatest. No, whatever you are passing through is not just to kill you, it's to make you unique, it's to make you, it's to teach you, it's to refine you more. The more you pass through difficult challenges, just like, let me give you an example of what I'm saying right now. When you were born, you were so little, it was very difficult for you to walk. You were that little then. The walking was really a challenge to you. You learning how to walk, and at the time you stood up, you started walking, people were like, oh, thank God he's walking, thank God you're walking, and all that. But today, right now, walking is never a challenge to you, apart from maybe you had one challenge or the other after maybe one accident or the other. But normally, walking shouldn't be a challenge again to you because you've passed that stage. So any challenge you've seen today, any challenge you've seen in your life today, see it as one of those things. See it as something that should be overcome soon, because very soon you're gonna overcome that same situation and you'll laugh. So don't magnify it, see them as little. Thank you very much. My name is Chidi Ikenna Amobi. If what I said is meaningful, leave a comment below and then subscribe, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. Bye bye.